Hey, what's up, OCNers? I'm Blue Devil. Today, we're going to take a look at a 16GB RGB memory kit from the nice peeps over at HyperX. Thank you to HyperX for sending them over for review. This is the new HyperX Fury DDR4 RGB memory with speeds ranging from 2400 MHz to 3733 MHz. Capacities can range up to 128GB configurations with cast latencies of 15 to 19 on timings. The kit that I have here is the 3733 kit. I'm going to see if I can crack 4 GHz on my 8700K test bench with these. What do I say about DDR4 memory that hasn't been said before? Well, the inclusion of RGB has all been but injected into our veins thus far. The way I see it, either you love RGB or you hate it. But unless you have an all black box, RGB is going to make it into your build one way or the other. So this kit of RGB memory from HyperX, like I said before, runs at 3733 MHz on the default XMP 2.0 profile with 19, 23, 23, 42 timings at 1.35 volts. If tighter timings is what you're after, XMP 2.0 profile 2 runs at 3600 MHz at 17, 21, 21, 39 at the same voltage. This makes me wonder what I can crank these up to, but not before I find out what's actually under the hood, or should I say, heat spreaders. So firing up CPU-Z, these are DIMMs that are single ranked SK Hynix sticks. Okay, what about Typhoon Burner, which tells the user a bit more information about the memory DIMMs in much more detail. In this case, 8GB D-die on a standard monolithic 78 ball fine pitch ball grid array, or FPGA for short. Aesthetically, the HyperX Fury RGB is lower profile, closer to G-Skill's Trident Z memory line, thus having good CPU cooler compatibility with a maximum height of 41.24 millimeters. A black PCB wrapped in a aluminum heat spreader painted a glossy-ish black will help maintain the ability to blend in just about any build. Alright, enough specs. More overclocking! Slapping this 2x8GB kit into my second and fourth slots on my Z370 Asus Maximus Xcode motherboard. Powering it up, I loaded up the BIOS to set up XMP Profile 1 to get baseline benchmarks at 3733. In Windows, I ran Passmark and Ada64's memory benchmark. So in the end, is this Fury RGB DDR4 3733 16GB kit from HyperX is pretty sweet. Priced at $126 for the 3733 kit on HyperX's website is a bit higher than other 16GB RGB kits on the market. Going with a 3200 MHz kit will save around $25 or more for the rest of your build, and you should be able to squeeze out at least 400 more megahertz out of these DIMMs. I'm guessing the only thing that is sacrificed is cooler clearance with some other kits. Okay everyone, thanks for tuning in. If you'd be so kind to like and subscribe, it would be great. If you want to find links to HyperX's Fury RGB DDR4 RAM, links will be in the description below. Blue Devil, out.